five FM guidelines that is actually going to be guiding you to make things very easy for you. And this thing is actually very essential. So I'm going to be explaining everything in details. 5 tips and tricks in FM 2024. So let's jump into it. So number one is actually squad go and assist. Squad check is actually something that you need to check when you are actually in a new team. You understand? Probably you're in the beginning of the season or at the half of the season. You need to like check the squad. How many of you have like people that are actually like doing very well? Check the average rating. Click on it. It's actually going to be listing them up. You understand? So you're going to be seeing people that actually are very very good. They are doing well. Checking the goals. You understand? So this will actually help you to know the kind of formation, like the kind of people you're going to be putting in your starting lineup. You understand? You're going to know the side and the set of players are actually doing well, and the ones that are really not doing well, they are still really struggling. So checking it right now, you're going to be seeing some people that are actually really struggling when it comes to like this guy right here. You can see how many matches he has started. This guy, Bovi, Bruno Guimaraes is not really struggling. This one's not really good, but they didn't really like perform to 70. You understand, which I really expect. But they are not struggling in general. But this guy, Amiron right here, you can see that he's really struggling. He's not in Manchester United. He's not in Newcastle right now. But in Aston Villa, you can see that he's actually like struggling. He's not in 6. My average rating, I really think someone can actually get into 6.8. You understand? And this is 6.77. So I feel these guys are struggling. This guy is actually struggling to, like you see. So actually checking the average rating, checking the people that actually scores a lot of goals for you, then you know these two guys are actually going to be in my lineup. Isiak is actually giving the assist. So if I'm actually starting to striker, which I am starting, I'm going to prefer either these two, or if I want to be dynamic, probably there's nobody feeding them, I'm actually like pair this one with this one or this one with this one. Either way, they're actually like providing much for me. So let's jump to number 2. So number 2 is actually squad report of the opposition. So if we're actually going to be checking my schedule, I'm actually facing Man City. So if I want to like check their squad report, and squad report is actually like of the opposition is like you need to like know the kind of way they're actually going to be playing and how you are going to be like marking them. And so if I want to get that, I go to my data up and I go to my next opponent. You're going to be seeing a lot of things right here, the analyst report, you see. So it's going to be showing their issues in their last game, you understand. So right here, checking their squad report, you see, you're going to be seeing it's going to be telling you, okay, they are very good at set pieces, throwing is very good, their area reach are excellent. So you can see they have a little bit of weakness when it comes to Man City, but I really like beat them a lot. I had to is like I really beat them a lot, you understand. Like I think they only won me one. So checking it out, you see our previous meeting, you see I really like beat them a lot. We drew 2 games, and that's the last game and the first game. I really like beat them a lot and beat them 4 times. So that's how it is. And I feel like I get some scopes that I actually do for them. Seeing this guy as the advanced playmaker, I try to like mark him attacking very hard, or easily I press him sometimes, or this I just try to like maintain it. Here you're going to be seeing their stats, you understand, it's going to be showing. So these guys are actually inverted, they are not going to be overlapping, they are going to be underlapping. So they are going to be joining at the middle, which makes their middle a little bit like very very good, you understand. So they are going to be working at the middle, so you don't want to like maybe mark them or do some shit with them, you understand. You need to be very careful about them because they are going to be trying at the middle, and if they join at the middle, these ones are going to be free to actually like go to the front. You're going to be helping at the defense, you understand, instead of like overlapping. And in terms of the it depends on the instructions they're actually giving. They can actually like be very crazy in the box and score a lot of goals, you understand. So let's check this guy and see how many goals and assists he actually has. So we're going to be saying his assist is not really that, but he has a very good average rating, as you can see. That means he's actually been doing very well, and I feel that's very good. So when you check this one, he has 4 assists. He also has been doing very well. So I feel like they actually have contributed a lot to their defense and their attack sometimes, and they actually invite a fullback. So you can actually like know, and due to this squad report, you can actually like create a tactics also, you understand, mimicking their tactics, you understand, try to like make use of it to your own side, you understand. It's actually part of it, you understand? So after this, I can actually like go to my tactics and decided to like, okay, I I want to make a option position instructions and be like, yeah, I tackle and I mark this one like this. And he actually has these weak foot because who doesn't know that Bernardo Silva is actually has a weak foot. So his right foot is very good right now. Right? So I actually mark this one. Okay, I mark this one also, and I feel like, okay, which one do I want to do? I I just mark these two, like I mark them like just like this, and probably like just find a way. And you can actually ask your assistant; it's going to be showing you all these ones, but I prefer doing like this, then start and see what will actually happen. You understand? So I mark these ones also. I leave these ones right, and I might actually mark this or press this one sometimes, and I don't know. Just let us start the match and see what is actually going to be doing with it stuff. And Man City actually love this thing. This guy is actually Mesala or something. When we check, I think it's a Mesala. This is the advanced player. So they switch things off. Probably they turn this one to advance and turn this one to Mesala, or they do the two. Arsenal also do that. So I noticed that a lot. So I try to like when they changes, I try to like make sure I know how I'm going to be handling it. Or you understand that kind of stuff. So you need to know what's up. If you check the squad report, you're going to be knowing what to do at the opposition instructions. You understand that kind of thing. So that's it. So number 3 is all about players. So 3-star players, not just players, 3-star players. So when we check Ahmad, right, you're gonna be saying Ahmad is actually 3-star. So any players you see that are 3-star doesn't mean they are not good, but they are very good, and they are very good than some other players that are actually like 4-star, 5-star. You understand when they reach their potential. You understand because they are actually like underrated. When you check them, they are really like underrated. So checking this out, you can see the ability and the potential players. So I actually like customize these settings. You understand and try to like make use of it. So as you can see, there are 4 stars right here, and there are actually 3 and 2. This one is actually 2.5, and you can see how many goals he has actually scored. So don't underrate them and feel like, yeah, these players are actually not good because they are actually 2.5 stars or they are 3 stars. They might be actually like very crazy. So checking this guy right in his last team, he actually has been performing not bad. You understand 6.96, which is actually like very normal, like which is actually like above average. You understand, which is 696. And this one is actually 30 appearances is actually 30, 17 goals. You understand, which is actually like very very clear. He's actually doing very very good, and it's actually 2.5 stars. You understand, so you don't just think, okay, well, these players are actually like 2.5 or 3 stars and they are not actually going to be good. You understand, see this guy right here, you can see this guy is actually a very very good player when it comes to defending, which is actually this particular guy right here. And I really love this guy when I actually play. So I tend to actually like get him, and you can see I got him for 4 mil, and you can see his transfer value right here. And checking his histories, you can see that he's very good scorer. He's doing new assists, like he knows how to use the ball. So if you see a player on so that actually have 2 stars, you see this guy is actually 2 stars. Potential ability is 2.5, and he's actually trying his best. To understand, you see his average rating, see his last 2 matches, last 5 matches. You understand, so this guy is really like, you shouldn't like just underrate them and feel like this guy is actually 3.5 star or 3 star and they are not going to be good. They are very very good. So number four is actually scout and scout report. You understand, so you need to like actually like check your scout report. So I haven't checked mine for some time now. You understand, this call center. So you're going to be checking out. I actually like choose list. Sometimes I choose catch. Card actually explain a lot about the player, and this guy is actually going to be free. This is I actually check the most. It's actually going to be free, and I can actually I get him. So your squad is actually going to be listing players you see as much as possible. You understand, for you to actually like check. So if you're actually a new manager, this scout report is actually going to be very useful for you if you want to like get players, especially if you're actually doing a rebuild in a team that you don't really like have more chances to actually like scout, or maybe you don't have much money. The scouts report is actually going to be giving you some potential signings that you can actually like sign with the budgets you have. Right, I actually have a lot of budget. Actually, it's 458 million right now, which is actually very very crazy. So your scout report is actually going to be telling you a lot. So seeing Greenwood right is actually can play a striker, you can play the position I want, which is actually the side. You can play a striker also, you see. So I got wingers that actually can just jump onto, and this scout report is going to be telling you everything. But before you can actually like in this, you can actually go to your scout players. These are actually the players that all the players that we have actually like scouted. You understand? Your scout have actually like checked all these players and they are done with the scout report. So if you want to actually like get enough information about players, then you need to check your staffs. So when you check our staffs, you're going to be checking the recruitment team, you understand. Then the chief scout is actually needs to be very good. My chief scout, I didn't actually like check on him, and I feel, is this guy my chief scout? Man, I thought I actually like get him off. So my chief scout is actually not good, and I didn't check on him because I feel like if I want to actually like, get his chief scout in a better team, which is actually Newcastle is actually a better team, I'm going to be getting like 1919. Oh, I tried to like get Jim Law, but we actually like end up like losing contract, and so we didn't agree on some contract and things went bad. So some of my scouts, I didn't really like touch them at all. As you can see, this one is 12, this one is well, let's check it out. This one is 15, 16. So I think I have a lot of scouts because I added some scouts. You see, so I have a lot of scouts, a lot of requirement analysts, you understand. But if you don't want them, you can just terminate their contract, you understand. Just terminate their contract, you understand. Because that's how I actually do. I terminate their contract, you understand, mutual agreement, you understand. I terminate, so I can actually like list all of them and then terminate their contract if I want. But I'm not going to do. I'm going to like take much time and try to check them. I feel most of them as their contracts actually expired. So I told my general manager to actually like deal with that, or my assistant. I don't know. So you can actually like do that. That one you go to responsibilities, you understand. So if you want to search for a scout, I actually like clear out my chief scout. So I'm going to go to staff start, you understand, and I did understand. So you can see I actually am looking for a general manager. That means I signed a general manager. That's it. So I'm going to look for a scout, and I think that's, I'm going to turn this to 17, 18 or so. It's going to be showing me how the scouts are actually very good. So I feel like I need a chief scout. So I'm going to be choosing a better one for a chief scout. That's, this one is not good. This one is not bad. This one is not bad. 18, 18, 20 is not bad. This one 18, 19, 13 is not bad. 19, 19, 11. So I actually decided to choose anyone I feel like it's actually very good, and I feel this one is really good. So I'm going to be going for this chief scout. I didn't check the other ones, but I feel like this one is going to be very good unless I see Jim Law. Jim Law has, I think, 2020 or so, 29. I don't really know. So this guy is actually going to be my chief scout. So I might really like reduce it to this, and let's see what it's going to do. So I actually turned it to 572. So let's see if it's actually going to be 572. So I'm going to be dropping it really deep now, and I put it back like this. It's going to be agreeing definitely. So that's it. So that's how I do my scout report. So you need to like check your scout report and check your scout also. If your scouts are really good, then you are going to be seeing better ratings of the players you are scouting, you understand. You don't want to just jump on any player and see probably your scout is actually telling you that this particular guy is 5-star. Let me go and check some of my short list. I show you some fish shit about it. So you can actually tell me this particular guy Neto is actually 5-star or 4.5, and definitely when you check this guy is actually going to be like maybe 2-star or 1-star after he joins your team. I'm not talking about presently Pedro Neto. I'm just trying to like make an example, you understand. So when the guy actually joins your team, you're going to be seeing the real potential ability. So if you actually see in the scout report and it's actually like 4-star, and in the real life when he joins it's actually 1.5 or 2, you're going to like feel very bad, like you want to actually like sell him straight up, you understand, which you can actually avoid all this, you understand. So that's it. So let's jump to number 5. So number 5 is actually like your finances. So yeah, you can actually like hacks. Let's say this transfer budget is very low for the kind of player I want to get, you understand, and I feel it's very high, so I won't really want to like request or something. So I can actually like tell them that make an adjustment or make a board request. So you can actually make a board request on some things, maybe a staff, you want to increase in loan manager, you understand. If you feel like you really need something like that, you need the personal, let's say personal new contract, you understand. So I didn't really like check my contract or so on networking affiliate market or something like that. But probably to requirement brand, you probably want to build a new brand or expand the brand, you understand. So it's actually going to be like you can actually ask them. So definitely you can tell them, okay, this budget is really low, maybe they give you like 50, and this actually applies to you if you have been in the club for maybe a year or 2 years, or like 2 seasons, you understand. So if you're actually like a new manager, if you request, not they are not going to give you like the I've actually like done it several times, like a little bit, not like very much. So I don't really like do that anymore. But if you feel like yeah, you're just a new manager and they didn't give you a better and transfer budget, don't just disturb yourself. Just go on loan with players. Try and sell some players that you're very sure you don't really need for a squad player or impact sub, you understand, or a squad depth either. So you can actually just get them in. Or if you're actually a manager and you have done well for like probably a season, you're very, very good, they're going to be responding to you and they're actually going to be asking for advice also. So that's actually how it is, you understand. This is actually something that actually took me probably like, let's say 2 years to actually like know of like let's say no let me say 2 years, let's say 1 year to actually like get to know. It's actually like try and error. So nobody actually taught me all this. I actually get to know it myself. So that's it. And if you really enjoyed this video, just click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Be the free subscribe button. Let us all push the channel to 500 subscribers. You understand? This is actually going to encourage us to actually drop a lot of content that is actually going to be helping you to play football manager very, very easy. Thank you very much.